What up guys? So today with much rareness I am here on a weekday to quickly review for you guys Emulsified Kaolinite, which is my latest collaboration with Old Al's Apothecary. Basically they opened up a new laboratory and I was visiting New York City, and so we wanted to take advantage of it. Wanted to take advantage of the chance to meet in person and create something very much new. And because it's so out of the ordinary for things that we typically look at on this blog, I figured it would be pretty important for us to review it of sorts, in order to showcase you guys how we intended for it to be used and how it can be used. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at like the bottle we made here.
Alright, so here it is. I'm having a hard time showing you guys just because it's such a damn big bottle. This is an 8-ounce clear glass bottle. We basically wanted to give you guys double the standard size just because we figured like the proper amount or the proper use case for a sea salt is to be able to really saturate your hair and not worry too much that like you're using like a lot of liquid, because we didn't really like how other companies were basically giving you guys the sea salt hairspray, prime spray of sorts, while keeping it in a very small bottle, pricing it very high, and forcing you to kind of really limit the use of it. We wanted you guys to use it comfortably. So here's a big 8-ounce Emulsified Kaolinite. We have a label here, and then the rear label on the back with other ingredients, suggestions, and just information about our collaboration. Essentially, this is very much designed and styled after like chemical bottles. Took inspiration with that and just played with the idea. You can kind of see it has like a milky white consistency. Naturally the product will settle, so before you use, go ahead, shake it up really quickly, and it's basically ready to go. You have a sprayer on top, and yeah, guess that's really it to show. But we feel it's a very lovely bottle, very satisfying to hold, has a very nice weight to it. Alright, let's use it.
So currently my hair has been towel dried and essentially just has been sitting in open air for about like 10 minutes or so. So for the most part dry. Today we're going to use Emulsified Kaolinite in its shining scenario, which we're going to go ahead and use it, saturate the hair, blow dry it, and style while blow drying in order to get like a good amount of volume, beautiful texture. You could alternatively use this without a blow dryer, allowing it to air dry, so you could really kind of emphasize the weight of it. Kind of one of the big things that kind of make this spray stand out is the fact that we want to basically give it ingredients that not only like sea salt and other like clay to give it texture, but basically add other ingredients in order to kind of give it weight, because texture isn't just lightness. There is a counterbalancing stickiness and weight that helps to give texture a more coarse, a more aesthetic form. But anyways, so just simple as that. Go ahead, spray it into your hair. Like I mentioned before, we give you an 8-ounce bottle, so feel free to go ham and just use it as needed. What you want to do is go ahead, just saturate everything, kind of as though you just went to the beach. Because I mean, this concept of this like kind of styling spray came from that post-beach hair, which only really happens if you swim in the ocean. If you're going to swim in the ocean, your hair is going to get all wet, it's going to get fully saturated, and we want you to go ahead and do the same exact thing here and enjoy that experience. But also the aroma as well really comes out now. It's like a sandalwood, coriander, rose, and mandarin smell. Overall, we believe it was very pleasant. Still somewhat light in the background, just because it is a spray, it's going to be ever present, and so we wanted something that is nice and balanced just like the product. But go ahead and just make sure that it is everywhere and that the hair is fully saturated, and then we'll go ahead and just move into blow drying it. So let me go ahead and do that very quickly, and also at the same time comb it and make sure that it dries from the kind of like the underside towards. And yeah, I mean, you can see it's basically done already. What we really get is kind of good balanced volume, very nice coarse texture overall, but it's not super dry. So with other sea salt sprays that we've used from other brands, they can be super effective in regards to the texture, but they really load in that sea salt so it really crusts up and it really makes your hair feel dry and kind of brittle in a way. And we wanted to kind of stay away from that because from our perspective or in our styling, we want texture, but we want texture that is nice, coarse, that is wavy, that is balanced by a stickiness, a slickness, a sort of weight. And we believe we were able to achieve that here. And what you get is just, I mean, this, a nice, easy to do, just like hairstyle, very relaxed, perfect on the weekends, and or also perfect on a day where you want your hair to kind of just take a break from a pomade. For me personally, like this has a very essential kind of place in my arsenal of products, just because for me, water resets my hair. So for example, when I wake up in the morning, if my hair is kind of like just out of whack just because I slept the wrong way or slept a certain way, water resets it, and that's why I take a shower. But for example, if I'm about to go to the gym and I don't want to shower for the gym because I'm going to be showering afterwards, what I can do instead is just throw in the emulsified kaolinite, because the water in it obviously will reset my hair, even if I slept on it in a certain way where it's like just like completely back or completely forward, the water will reset it for me. And then it allows me to style something like very decent, go throughout the day, kind of, even if my hair gets like messed up, which I mean with a sea salt spray, something super light like this, you do expect it, it never feels dirty in any way. And so it's easy to finger comb back, easy to work with, easy to get back, easy to reshape into an aesthetic like form. And so I basically am able to kind of maintain like an ideal form for my hair at like a very easy in a very easy manner at any time in any scenario. And basically, like this isn't a replacement like for your pomade stuff, but rather like a supplement, something that you can actually use standalone. We also wanted to create something that you can use on its own, and that's not just like a primer for a pomade, something that adds additional cost to like what you already have to pay for your pomade, but something that you can use kind of in addition, in replacement on like a different day. So either way, I hope this guy at least gives you guys like a good idea of what we had hoped to and what we aim to create with Emulsified Kaolinite, and we're very proud of it. Some of it is still available now. It's available via the approved list or old outs. You guys can purchase it in either place. It's basically the same thing. And yeah, once it runs out, it runs out, and we hope that you guys enjoy it. And thanks for watching, guys. And again, of course, thank you for all the support. It's basically your guys' support that allows us to do cool and new shit like this.